Well, 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 Martha. We meet again. Hi everybody, what is going on? We are back in my kitchen with another cocktail video, specifically another Martha Stewart cocktail video. I was at the mall perusing the cookbook section of the bookstore and I saw that there was another Martha Stewart book, Martha Stewart's Appetizers. And let me tell you, she has so many drinks in here. And to quote an icon himself, I said, "You're coming home with me." You're coming home with me. If you haven't seen the last Martha Stewart video I did, go watch that before you watch this one because, listen, you're helping out an artist. No, I'm mostly saying you should watch that because if this video is gonna be anything like that, I pray to God the ambulance is already outside. Typically I make about 5 cocktail recipes, but in this video I'm gonna be doing 4 of them and then I'm gonna be making a 5th one over on my Patreon in the Doing the Most tier. So if you wanna join that, the link is down below, patreon.com/ChrisKlemens. It's a good time and it's about to get even better, or worse. I'm saving a very interesting one for Patreon, so without further ado,
C'est Dua Lipa.
Is that the same as like adieu? Oh, I'm thinking au revoir. Oh my god, I really might be stupid. Oh well, that's why this is my job.
Bisous.
Speaking of Patreon, I've been doing the after show for my podcast, Chris vs. the People, and some of these after shows are insane. So be sure to subscribe to my Patreon and be sure to subscribe to my podcast, Chris vs. the People. New episodes come out every Tuesday. I'll leave the link to the YouTube channel in the description. It's a good time and it like warms my black little cold heart how much of a community we're building over there. So come on over. It's a good time. In typical Chris Klemens cocktail video, we have our Kardashian pantry of ingredients. I did walk around a grocery store endlessly looking like a psychopath looking for some of this, but we did it. Okay, I will say I am pretty excited because if you watched that Martha video I did, this bitch knows how to fucking drink. Oh, now I'm realizing that I too will be fucking drunk in about an hour, so goodbye any ounce of normalcy that's left. Not that there's really much, but let's go to Martha's. Before I carry on with the rest of the video, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, which is Maeve. Now, if you don't know, Maeve is the first and only human-grade, protein-rich raw food for dogs, made with real ingredients that you can see and name just by looking. Now, obviously, as humans, we know that what we eat affects our mood, our behavior, our energy levels, etc. And the same goes for our dogs. Right, Booger? Did you just eat your food? I know that's right. Every bowl of Maeve includes human-grade lean protein, vitamin-rich organ meat, fresh produce, and personalized supplements. Now, if you don't know, I have 2 dogs, one of which is Worm, who is a growing girl, and the other one is Booger, who is almost 10, which literally don't talk about it. Now, because Booger is getting we have gone through various diet changes because of her joints, weight control, etc. And let me tell you guys, after switching to Maeve, I have never seen this girl run the way she does now. Now the only person who has problems with joints is me, because I ran out of them. Also, something else I noticed, which is absolutely major and kind of selfish, is that her breath stinks so much less. So personally, I'm eternally grateful for Maeve. There really is nothing better than being a dog parent. It is the best. So give your dog the food they deserve. Click the link in my description or scan the QR code on the screen and use code CHRIS for 20% off your first order. Thank you again to Maeve for keeping my dogs healthy and for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back to it. Ooh. Even the dishwasher said, let's go. All right, first up, we are making a drink that Martha has titled Gin and Grapefruit Fizzes. I don't know why she didn't just call it a cup of gin with a little bit of cucumber and grapefruit soda, but I'm not the homemaker here. So the recipe Martha uses makes 8 servings, and I've learned a lot from these cocktail videos, and I'm not doing that. I'm gonna try and dumb this down into a single serving of said gin and grapefruit fizz. Let's do it. For this, we're gonna need gin. We are going to need grapefruit soda, and then we're gonna need 1 big cucumber. I mean, guys, I'm sorry, but I'm not normally a cucumber person, so I don't encounter these on the daily basis. This is crazy. The first order of business is slicing the cucumber into thin slices, and then we're muddling them. I would talk, however, I am very focused on making these thin. Oh my god, I just sent one into next week. I know people are out there typing, why don't you just use a mandolin? Because I don't have one, okay? Honestly, for cutting these myself, I kind of crushed. Okay, we're gonna take the cucumber slices and just put them in the stir cup. What is this called, a mixer? into the mixer cup. Am I malfunctioning? If we were making the full serving size, we would need 12 ounces of gin. However, ultimately it says you just need about 1.5 ounces of the gin and cucumber combo. So I'm gonna pour us an even 2 ounces of gin and call it a day. 2 ounces of gin. You know what? Let's get a little crazy. We're gonna do 3 ounces of gin. Why? I don't know. I feel like some will get stuck in the thing I don't know the name of. Okay, look at these little Anthropology napkins from the things I bought to Feel Something video coming in use. Okay, and in typical Martha Stewart fashion, it's just alcohol and a fruit. So, because who needs a mixer? I need to get a real muddler because my hand is gripping this spoon the way I gripped the cucumber in the grocery store. I was like, ugh. It was a firm grip. Every time I muddle, I swear to God, it's the closest I feel to ever becoming Amish. I say with like a 900 megawatt light that would absolutely melt an Amish person. There is something like butter churning. Okay, she squirts. Good to know. Anyways, as I was saying, there is something about this that feels butter churning adjacent. Alrighty, we've got a clumpy Hulk looking thing in this cup. We're gonna throw it in the freezer because we're actually supposed to chill this for 12 hours, but I am not chilling this for 12 hours. I am not doing that for a YouTube video, okay? I love y'all down, but not that down. God, I'm sweating already and it's only the first fucking drink. Alrighty, y'all. It's been about 20 minutes. This is very cold. Very, very cold. This is the glass that we're gonna use. Wow, and you can see every fingerprint of mine. I would be a terrible criminal. Okay, we are going to strain the cucumber gin mixture. Is that really all it made? I don't think so, honey. We are gonna get our money's worth. Let out that gin, baby girl. Wow, okay, that really was like 4 more drops, which does sort of make me feel like I've been put in the alcoholic genre. All right, this little cucumber gin concoction has become a bottom because we are about to top it with some pink grapefruit. Grapefruit? We're about to top it with some pink grapefruit. We are gonna be taking some pink grapefruit. Oh my God, I said it again. Oh my God, and why are all of the food objects squirting everywhere today? I mean, Jesus Christ, I would have brought a ShamWow. Instead, I brought my Anthropology tea towels. Okay, we're taking the grapefruit soda and putting it on top. While it was in the freezer, I cut a few cucumbers, and we are gonna stick those in and then use one to garnish. Oh my God. Guys, I fear that I'm getting really good at this. I mean, and by this, do I mean putting 3 ingredients together in a cup and then giggling about it? Yeah, when you break it down like that, sure. I guess that is what I'm doing. But like, wow, can we hear some noise for the drink? All right, the time has come for me to taste test it. Here we go. Hold the Martha Stewart up. What? Okay, wow. This might be one of the most beautiful things I've ever drank. This feels like an actual work of art. To think that this is just essentially a glorified cup of gin, I feel like Gwyneth Paltrow at Goop headquarters. I feel like my life has rewound like 10 years, which, if you know me, would be my nightmare. So I guess I don't know how stoked I am about that, but surprisingly good considering I don't really love grapefruit and I don't really love cucumbers. Although the only times I do like cucumbers are when they are in gin. So I guess in this case I don't really like grapefruit, but Martha motherfucking Stewart. This really tastes like the adult version of getting my mouth washed out with soap. Like, this is really expensive soap that I'm like, maybe put an extra squirt in there. I've been a bad boy. This is one I'm drinking to the very bottom. That was absolutely divine, and I don't think you need to do the whole 12-hour gig. Work smarter, not harder, okay guys? Especially when it comes to alcohol. Come on. Out of like the Spider-Verse of alcohols, I probably wouldn't gravitate to this one. If this was all that was there, I would drink this, as we can see, clean. I'm gonna give this like a 9.5 out of 10, mostly because it's just not normally my gig. I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Alrighty guys, the next drink we are making is the Tequila Time Lemonade. Yeah, I don't think I'm too excited about this one, but let's not think about it. All right, in a glass we're smuddling, oh boy, it's already happening. What am I doing? I think I literally just rebooted. I'm already inebriated. This is so pathetic. What is this? Is this the root? What is time? Is it like a construct? It look actually Britney spelled. Whatever. We're taking 3 sprigs of thyme, which sprig? Oh my god, I'm gonna sound like a Mormon with like a crazy balayage because I'm about to name my first kid Sprig. I love that. I'm fucking obsessed with that, I fear. Chris, focus here. We're taking 3 sprigs of thyme and putting it in a glass. Ew, I hate these little leaves. They're like all over me. Like, why are you so obsessed, you freak? The next thing we need is 1 teaspoon of superfine sugar. When I tell you, the person who worked at the grocery store looked at me like I was a drug dealer when I asked, "Hi, do you have any superfine sugar?" Added to the list, Siri, of all the embarrassing shit I've done in public. All right, we're taking a teaspoon of sugar and adding that in. And then we're gonna need 2 lemon wedges in here. So I'm gonna quickly just make some wedges. Ooh, the counter's okay. All right, we're gonna take the 2 lemon wedges and stick that in. And now we are just gonna good old fashioned muddle. Oh my god. Okay, muddling an onion is totally, Chris. Muddling a lemon and 3 sprigs of thyme is really a focused mission. I feel like we are extracting Osama bin Laden right now. Muddling, 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 muddling from myself no more. Okay, I mean, like, what? Oh my god, I think I got lemon sauce in my eye. Hey, my eyelid's just twitching. Oh my god, I got some fucking lemon, thyme, and sugar in there. Party! Oh my god, what if the ankle wasn't the worst of it? What if I go blind in this kitchen doing a video? Alright, I can still see. Wow, I just saw what the other camera looks like, and that is frightful. I don't think it's gonna get more muddled than that, am I right? Amen. Dinner served! Alright, now we're adding 3 tablespoons of tequila. I'm using 1800 Blanco. Martha didn't require a certain color of tequila, so, oh my god. This, I'm afraid, is gonna make me projectile vomit. So, there's no one in the front row, so that's amazing. Adding 2 I just smell the tequila. We're good. Professionals. Alright, the next thing we're doing is adding 2 tablespoons of cold water, which, Martha, I didn't peg you as a diluted down with some water kind of girl. I respect your game. Alright, we have 1 tablespoon. We have 2 tablespoons. And then maybe like half of 1 just because, you know, maybe you're frightened. Who knows? Alright, I've got some ice and we're adding that in. And then that is the drink, which, oh my god. I fear that my spine just did the Macarena after smelling the tequila coming out of this glass. Wow. Listen, okay, I'm gonna try and not judge a by its cover, but I think this is gonna be a 1 sipper for me. The way I'm literally afraid to drink this. In my defense, it's literally tequila water and a bit of lemon juice. Anyways, here's to Martha. I'm watching you, I'll put you back in jail. Ooh, ooh. Whoa. This is a complex little drink, Miss Stewart. I apologize. I would never put you in jail. This tasted a lot more like a margarita than it smelled. The smell? Baby, that's tequila and ice. The taste? It's like, ooh, tequila, ooh, lemon. Is that some pizza? The thyme isn't my girl. I personally am not a thyme girl, both in this glass and on my wrist. I think without the thyme, I'd vibe with this a lot more. It's just like, thyme is like oregano, where it's like oregano. This one's like fine. I'd give it like a solid 5 out of 10. I would drink it if it's there. I would not reach for it. That being said, might I take 1 more sip? Yeah, because Daddy's rolled up his sleeves and has put in a lot of work for this. Wow, I feel like I could fly right now. We gotta keep this train moving because I fear we are slowing down and I might stay down. So guys, this is the part of the video that I fear every time. I'm feeling drunk. This locomotion is in motion. I really felt like I was serving some train tea there. Amazing grace. How sweet was that sound? Alright, 1 cup of ice. 1 cup of who? What is the game plan here, mother? Oh, oops, I haven't even introduced this drink. Oh, when things get drunk, it gets scary. So we are on drink number 3, which is the Lillet Basil Cocktail. I Have to Come Clean by Hilary Duff. I don't think I am a big herbs in a drink kind of person. Maybe rosemary, that's it. Save this basil for a pizza where it belongs. Maybe a ragu bolognese. Was that redundant? Sure. But the basil belongs, but the point still stands. It's doing something, the point. I'm not sure. For the Lillet Basil cocktail. Okay, for the Oh boy, I've got 3 more drinks to make. What a scary feeling. For the Lily Basil cocktail, we are going to need ice. We are gonna need our good distant friend, Lillet Blanc. I don't remember what she is like. I'm pretty sure this is just like a bottle of wine. Our good friend, Gin, she's back. And then we got some orange juice on deck. You're gonna need some fresh basil. And then you're gonna need tonic water, a cucumber, and a cinnamon stick. So let's get this Lillet Basil cocktail on the road. But not driving, of course. We are taking a rideshare service. All right, we're gonna put 1 cup of ice in a shaker. We're supposed to use a shaker. I'm using a stirrer or a spinner. I don't know what it's called. Oh, I love the sound of a twist off. All right, we're gonna need 1 ounce of Lillet Blanc. Right in. Pouring it all into a stirrer makes me feel really good. It feels like we are so back. Oh shit, it's 4 ounces? All right, I've got this up. It's actually 4 ounces of Lillet Blanc, so we're gonna throw in another, making it 2 ounces, and then we're gonna throw in another 2 ounces, and then we have 4. So I'm glad that I'm Miss Rachel's drunk substitute teacher. We need 1 ounce of gin, which gin with Lillet Blanc I'm kind of concerned about, but I'll trust the process, Martha. If there's anyone I'll do it for, it's you, because you have me drunk after 2 drinks. Well, honestly, 1.5. What does that say about me? You know what? Save it or comment it. I don't really give a shit. All right, now we need 2 tablespoons of orange juice. Wow, measuring orange juice with a tablespoon. What wild phenomena that was. I am... Okay, sorry, focus. Okay, hers looks very clear in the book. Mine looks very orange. Okay, and then we need a 4th cup of fresh basil leaves, which is a very weird way of measuring basil leaves. I mean, like, here's the thing, I'm not gonna question Martha. Okay, I'm gonna say that that's a 4th cup of basil leaves. Now that we've got this little concoction, we are gonna stir it really well, and I'm gonna mash it a little just because I wanna replicate the whole shaker aspect. Okay, I don't know how to explain it. That mixing of this cocktail made me feel like I was having a crash out of a lifetime. Oh, we need the strainer. Hello, strainer. Little Miss Strainer. Ow. Wowza, did that hurt? We're gonna use this little Sir Davis cup, and we are straining this concoction over the glass. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna sip a little. Okay, we have strained the mixture over a cup. We are going to now top it with a little bit of tonic water, which is so unfortunate because I absolutely fucking hate tonic water. So splash. Okay, I feel really generous with that, I'm gonna be honest. And then finally, we are garnishing this with a cucumber spear, a cucumber. Run that one back, Turbo. Now we're gonna garnish this with a cucumber spear and a stick of cinnamon. Martha, I'm trusting you on this one, girl. It doesn't come out good, that's what's happening. Well, that doesn't even apply to you, so pop off, queen. Okay. I'm just kidding. That's actually so not funny and unfair of me to do because of everything that has happened in this kitchen. All right, we have our 1 spear of cucumber. I have never actually bought sticks of cinnamon. The way McCormick stocks are gonna fucking rise through the roof. I mean, I'm about to buy these and just open them and leave them around. Can you imagine if I like died and people came to clean out my house and they just found a bunch of these open everywhere? Come here, little cinnamon sticks. Whoa. Okay, this might be a really stupid question for an almost 32-year-old to ask. Is this wood? Wait, hold on. I think This is wood. Is cinnamon ground up wood? Or no, the cinnamon must be like inside and like experts like unroll it. Oh my god, I can't unroll it at all. And that's why they're experts. Anyways, we've gotten so off track. We're gonna put the cinnamon stick in here. This looks like an alien's Bloody Mary. Okay, is there supposed to be ice in this? Serve immediately. Oh shit. Okay, well, we've left that ship. Whoa. Okay, this isn't bad. I like it more than the last drink. It feels like I'm drinking a stale mimosa, but I feel like I'm looking at a topsy-turvy Bloody Mary. Cinnamon and cucumber, ooh, it's not bad. It is just a stale mimosa. I've drank them before. Okay, I'm not gonna tell Martha what to do, but I would take away 1 less ounce of this Lillet Blanc and then take that ounce and put in extra gin. Mine does not look like hers. You know what? That's okay. Hers should look better. Hers looks really fortifying and healthy. I don't know how else to describe this other than tasting like a stale mimosa. That's Oh my god, I'm looking at the recipe next to this one. Summer Bloody Mary, guys, it's 3 tomatoes kind of crushed up, floating in clear liquid. Martha, I don't feel safe here anymore. Security! Okay, well, I guess I've drank almost all of it, and it feels kind of stupid to pour this down the drain, although it feels even more stupid to drink it. Oh boy. It's just air for now, and for that I'm grateful. Oh boy, that was frightening. Alright guys, we've made it to the last drink of this video. If you're part of the Patreon, you've made it to the second to last drink. The final drink, I'm kinda nervous about. Can't lie to the American people. Amen. The final drink of this video we're making is the apple cider sangria, and that to me, like, I can't even tell you guys how excited I am for this because, I mean, truly, my full Caucasian is in form because, it's fall! Also, oh my god, I realized that I turned 32 in, like, 3 weeks. For those wondering, November 5th is my birthday. Put it in your calendars, celebrate it. Woo! Oh, we're gonna need the grapes. Have you ever seen so many fucking grapes? Oh my god. I'm actually kind of frightened by this. We're gonna need some cucumbers, also known as kiwis. Apples! Oh my god, it's apple time. Ah! Apple cider, white wine, apple cider. Or one of these is brandy, I don't know. Brandy Cyrus, welcome to the house! I'm honestly so thankful we're doing the last drink on Patreon because there is no way I am going to say or do anything that will be monetizable. So for this drink, we are going to need 6 cups of green seedless grapes, which I have to tell you is maybe the hardest sentence I've said today. 4 kiwis. You technically need 8 apples, but guys, I mean, what the are we doing here? Let's just do 4. Oh, it said such as lady apples. I did not read. Shocker. Who the f shocked is here? I got Honeycrisp. That's something to take into account at the end of this when we're trying it. We need a dry white wine, which I learned is Sauvignon Blanc. We need some apple cider. And then finally we need some apple brandy. Boom, boom. No, Chris, you're gonna break that. I know myself, we go way back. All right, the first thing we need to do is put 3 cups of seedless green grapes in the freezer. We are supposed to put them on a tray with parchment paper. That is so cute, Martha, that you think a tray would fit in my freezer. So we are gonna do this the vertical way and just put 3 cups of grapes standing up. All right, we got those 3 cups of grapes. Let's put them in the freezer. Oh my god, I don't even have room for this. Can I consolidate this into a different thing that's maybe taller? Y'all, I can't even lie. I'm so happy y'all witnessed that. I did not think that was gonna work out. Okay, also, side note, really great to know that those cups are like 3 cups. I do have to say, I personally de-stemmed all of these grapes and put them in a bowl. I am now realizing I could have probably only bought 1 bunch, not 2. So I love artistry. I will say you need a pitcher for this. I certainly don't have a pitcher. This is the closest thing that came to a pitcher for me. And unfortunately, I don't think this is gonna fit at all, which sucks because it's so sexy. I'm using a flower vase that I extensively cleaned out because this seemed like the largest glass vessel that at least I could find. I am now realizing in this moment I am using a piece of glass outside of its intended purposes, and I do remember what happened last time. Who wants a update? Woo! Look at that, it's skin. It still looks horrifying, but it's skin now, not a scab. I do have so many leftover bandages. If people want them, I'm giving them away on my Patreon. Can you imagine? All right, we've got 3 more cups of seedless grapes. We're gonna pour that in. That's already half the container. Jesus Christ, who has a pitcher big enough for this, Martha? I'm starting to become drunk and angry now, and that's never my best move. Oh my God, we've got to put the apples in here too? How much is going in here? 1 quart? Martha, who the pitcher is this big? Girls, I'm not gonna lie, I'm shitting in my shorts. I'm also shitting in my shorts because I realized that I've never peeled a kiwi before. Let's peel 4 kiwis. I'm gonna cut it in half. We're onto something. Can I just... I don't know if this is how this mission is supposed to go, but a potato peeler? Are these just potatoes but green? And a fruit? Wait, has anyone checked on that? Probably. Yeah, I hear it. I like really have to close this YouTube channel down. I am only getting injured these days from it. Like, listen, I love a kiwi. It's not worth it. Okay! We are so fucking winning. This is... Ah! So exciting. Yes! Yes! Oh. That was skin. Wow, I feel like I'm on Survivor. Like, I feel like, first of all, I didn't just buy this at the supermarket. And second of all, I didn't pull this utensil right out of the drawer in front of me. I feel like I listened to Natasha Bedingfield and I release my inhibition. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. I'm really hoping my editor can make my jiggle in that. Otherwise, I'm just gonna look like another white bitch. And that's why safety is important. Oh my God, that almost took off my toe. Whoever's running my YouTube channel energy, you really don't want me having a right foot. And that message has been taken loud and clear. All right, I'm slicing these. Oh, I'm doing a terrible job at slicing them, it turns out. But hey, we have peeled kiwi. I had no idea you could peel a kiwi with a potato peeler, and I don't know if you can, but guys, start doing it because it works and it's easy. Okay, I'm gonna peel the rest of these kiwis. Oh my God, I can do it without even cutting them. My mind is so big, just like my... Oh my God, I am manhandling the out of this. Oh my God, don't you dare leave my hands, you little dirty bird, little kiwi. I feel like I'm doing astrophysics, and like I understand that that is some delusion, but you know what? The fact that I finally found delusion in this lifetime, how wonderful for me. Just let me have it. I feel like a caveman who's just discovered fire. Wow, I feel fucking amazing. All right, we're throwing in the last of the kiwi. Oh, I'm fucking exhausted from sangria. I thought this was supposed to be like the easy one. Holy shit, we now have to do apples. Now we're thinning slicely. Totally, Chris. Now we are thinly slicing 4 apples, and then we're throwing it in, and then, I mean, there's gonna be no room for alcohol, so maybe this is a miracle in disguise. Okay, there's no way we're fitting 4 apples in here, so we have done 1 apple, and between that and the apple cider, I think we're gonna be fine. Martha, I'm captain now. Stir in 1 bottle of wine. Right. Oh, wow, this is just gonna fill up so quickly. Oh my God, we have frozen we still need to bring out. All right, we're putting in a quart. How much is a quart? How many cups are in 1 quart? 4 cups? Oh my God, Mamma Mia, we are not gonna have room for all this. I'm supposed to put 4 cups of apple cider in here. I gotta find a bigger thing. BRB. This would be a great time to have a glass bowl. Unfortunately, we all know what happened to those. So, I'm gonna make it in this big pot, and then I'll transfer the combined mixture into here so we get like the full effect of it all. Okay. 1, 2... Period. That was amazing. Okay, the wine is in there, it's done, it's empty, it's having a good time marinating. Okay, because we've moved into a bigger facility, I am gonna cut up the 4 apples, and then, yeah. Alright, all the apples and kiwis and grapes are in there. Now we just need 4 cups of apple cider, and we are pouring that right in. And now we need a cup of apple brandy. Huh? Alright, I'm gonna take a spoon and stir this around and just really make sure everything kind of gets hit by everything. And like maybe some of the juices get released. I don't know what's happening, but I do smell an alcoholic concoction in front of me, and that personally is very exciting. We are supposed to let this sit for 4 to 24 hours, but once again, to steal my line from earlier, that's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna let this sit for like 20 minutes, and then we'll check back in, serve the final thing with the frozen grapes, and give this video an end. And possibly my life too. Alright, the sangria has been coagulating. I have not a clue what that means. The salmon, nope, this is what? Cider. No, sangria. I knew we'd get there. I've put a little bit of each fruit in this cup. I've gotten the sangria in here. God, I am spilling it just literally all over. Come on now, party. To finish it off, we are gonna get the grapes out of the freezer, which, wow, they are really cold. These are being put in, and I guess they're acting as ice cubes. Kind of chic, kind of cute, kind of functional. Like, across the board, really hard to stir. I have to say, this is a really gorgeous sangria. But does it taste good? We shall find out. Oh, dear Martha Stewart, I fear you have done your biggest one. If you're gonna make any drink from this video, bing, 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 bing. Wow. What a treat and privilege. Like, apple cider donuts, pumpkin spice lattes. You want to feel like you're in the fall state of mind. If you want to feel like you're in the fall, if you want to see it feel, if you want the fall feeling, baby girl, this is the drink. I mean, like, I feel almost strangely like a kid again, which I would like to make it clear because I know my mom will want me to make it clear that she did not serve me alcohol as a child. But like, something about this, honey, that's fall. This is how big my hole is after, no. I really almost just choked. I would pay $20 for this. I'm dead serious. Does it feel like nothing but a hangover the next day? Absolutely, but was it worth it? Yes. It's so beautiful that in this pot last night was a bunch of tomato soup, and tonight just a bunch of cold apples, kiwis, and grapes, and concoction of alcohol. That's really beautiful. I gotta say, I love that these videos have sort of mellowed out to the point where I'm not throwing up in the sink. Although, did I do that? Okay, well. Thank you guys for joining. If you want another cocktail, I am gonna go on Patreon, and we are making the Celery French 75, which did unfortunately not make me feel good inside, so we're gonna see how that goes. If you wanna see that, join the Doing the Most tier on my Patreon, and if not, I will see you next video or on the next episode of my podcast, Chris vs. the People. Yo, I'm fucking shit-faced, okay? Ooh, and I drink it all. Let me know which drink sounds the most delicious to you. I'm not gonna say there's any wrong answers, but this is the right one. The way I just made edibles, but for alcohol. That's delicious. Well, y'all, thanks for joining. I can't really remember what I'm doing. I know I have pizza on the way, so that's exciting. Have a safe night, get home safe. I love you. Good night, or bye, or night. I don't really care what you're up to, as long as you're getting home safe. Beep, beep.